the importance of the certification, because I heard that alongside with Vietnam, India is put a very strong emphasis on the certification.
Yes, it is very strong, and we really love the process. We love the supervision, the mentoring, and I think once you get to become a coach, then there's no stopping after that. So then you do PCC and then MCC and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also there's a general market for also those without a certificate. But I think those with a certificate have an advantage. So people just come into that space as well.
Yes. More credibility.
Hello, everyone. Well, if you allow me to join, I don't see anyone capable of coaching without having gone into certification. I hold a PhD and I went to certification. And I remember before becoming a coach, I used to think I was coaching, I could coach anyone. I was not coaching anyone. I was advising. I was mentoring, but I never, ever coached anyone before becoming certified in coaching. So to be frank with you, we should stop anyone from coaching. We can do a lot of harm by thinking we are coaching someone. So you're right to put that as high as that. Yeah. It's like us. I would never allow myself to. I am not a therapist. I'm a doctor in humanities. So I would never in my life think of telling someone I'm a therapist, I'm a psychologist. No, I'm not into psychiatry. And so no one who hasn't got a certification should have the right even to coach. You can play little games and, as I used to, and advise and chat, but coaching has got its own rules. I am pleased that you still have a town called Ho Chi Minh, because sometimes there is, I'm very pleased with that. It tells a lot about the personality and the person. Because sometimes after a couple of decades, people throw all these names away thinking they were good for nothing. So it's a great pleasure for me to know that he has continued to be acknowledged.
Before the name was Saigon, right? And now it's Ho Chi Minh.
Of course. It had to be Saigon, yeah.
Let me check the aircon. I feel hot here. Give me a second. Oh, I'm back. Just let me know when we start. I'm ready. Just let. Yeah.
I think we can start, Kong, because it's already 11:04. So.
Okay. I thought you were for somebody else. Thank you. So, hello everyone. So I just see 6 people on the screen, and we are here. We have 54 people. Yeah, I would love to see your face, right? So today, this time is International Coaching Weeks. So it's so much pleasure to have a chance to share with our fellow coach. And thanks to Jaya and a partnership with her, Jaya mentored me in some way for my coaching and also for my creating of new program. And I have a chance to share this this topic with our fellow coach. So it's my honor to be here. So and I hope you you will enjoy it, and not just enjoy it, but have something back home so that you can improve your conversion when you work with client. You convert client to be from free client to paid client. Would that be exciting? We spend about an hour together.
Certainly.
So yeah. Okay. Give a hand to welcome everybody here. Oh, cool. So how much time I have? Because my invitation is just for an hour. So I need to like bang, bang, rush for that. Because this topic should be like 4 hours, but I try to condense in 1 hour. Okay. I have the slide, I have the script, and I will share later with you. But just bear with me. So I will run full speed, right? Have a pen, have a note to take notes. Right? Okay, ready to dive in? Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. So it will be more that I'm share and present. By the time I'm talking, if you have any questions, just type in the chat. So I will answer you in the chat, right, through my conversation. Because with the time limit, just an hour, I will share the topic to serve you. So I will do my best. Okay, cool. Let me share the screen. So okay, so the topic for our today is how we can convert from free client to paid client in easy, simple 8-step. This is the model that I developed over the years. So it's very easy to use and very effective. Just 8 step. So what you are going to get in the next hour? So 2 things. First, you know exactly a step closing magic that have you to at least double your closing rate with your free clients to paid client. If you follow exactly a step that I lay out in the next 90 days, it's very easy and simple to follow. Right? I also give the step-by-step and the structure of how I conduct the discovery call, or you call it the strategy session or the free session with my client. I give you the steps. I also give you the script so that you can implement in your next coaching call, right? So that is my aim for the next hour. Okay, here is my belief about how to build thriving coaching practice, right? A lot of coach try to build many products, right? Do quite a lot of marketing, do quite a lot of YouTube, social, TikTok, a lot of things. And here is my belief about how to build a thriving coaching practice. I need 3 things. One product, one good coaching product, either one-on-one coaching or either group coaching, right? Or either mentorship or mastermind, just one product. And then second thing, I believe that one good skill. And the skill I mentioned is about closing skill, which is how we have a conversation to convert free client to paid client. Okay. And the number 3, right? We don't need too many products. We need one product, but only work with high ticket clients, which that means is we charge premium price. We only work with premium client to charge premium price. So that is my belief about coaching. So the topic that I'm going to share with you today is point number 2, one good skill, right? Beside coaching skill, we need closing skill, which is the ability to convert our free client to paid client. Okay, so here is my journey on a closing skill. I developed my coaching school, Vietnam Coaching Institute, since 2012, which is 12 years ago. So at the beginning, I'm just the event organizer, right? I'm just the event organizer. I invite the master coach from US, from Canada to come to Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam to train. So for me as event organizer, my job, right, even a founder, but I see myself as a salesman, right? I did like more than 10,000 cold, right? I know how to handle the cold call, right? Then I become, at that time, 2012, I become a coach also. So far, I did more than 3,000 coaching client, like enrollment strategy or free session, right? Like we as a coach, we normally do our free session at the beginning in order to convert client. Is that what you guys do, right? Is that the same process? Did you do that? I guess almost coach do free session and then have a chance to add value to our client and have a chance to offer our service to client. Right. Okay. So I did 3,000 of that. So here, based on my research, right, the average number of the conversion for a new coach, right, the closing rate is about like, if one coach do from 10 to 15 coaching session and then convert to one paid client. What that means is the closing rate is about from 8 to 10%, right? On average, right? We talk to 10 people and 1 people will sign up for coaching offer. So that on average, right? So, but after like few thousand of practice, trial, error, and testing, I developed like 8 steps that I call the closing metrics. So for me to improve my conversion, and also I have a chance to teach my student, to teach my coach to use exactly the step that I have that help them to improve conversion rate, right? From 8%, from 10% to 20 or 30%, right? What I mean is double or sometimes triple the conversion or higher. Okay, that is the power of using the closing metrics that I am about to share with you today. Okay, cool. So here is the main part of today, right? The closing metrics that I developed over the years, right? More than 3,000 coaching calls. So basically it has the A step to that. You might draw like A square, right? And you take some note along the way that I share with you. Later on, if JI invite me for another session, we can do role play. I can coach you, I can feedback, but for today's purpose, we don't have time for the demo, right? But I just give you the structure and the script so that you can use when you go back home. Okay, so that is the A step that I follow when I work with when I have a conversation with new clients. And this is the step that I train my coach to do. And this is the step that I train my sales team to do, the coaching conversation with the people. Okay. Okay, so the step number 1 is, as always, we all know this, right? The step number 1 is all about the rapport and set the agenda, right? Okay, so in this step, like the first part is normally we do the small talk. Hey, welcome to my world. How do you know me? How are you today? Just share with me about you yourself. It's just a small talk. I don't need to teach you that, right? Just small talk. Every one of us do small talk as we want to do. But the purpose is to create the nice, the friendly environment, the open space that our client feel trust, that our client feel safe to share with us, right? So that is the small part. I don't do this part very long time. It's just like 2 minutes, right? And the second one is, here's important, set the agenda. For example, if I go senior, right? Hey, senior, yeah. Today, the purpose of our call, right, is to really have you move forward with your goal, right? And to do that, okay, here's the 3 things that happen. I will have you to identify the goals, what is exactly that you want for the next 6 to 12 months, right? And the second, we're going to have you to identify where are you and the gap. And the gap is important. Where are you and the gap? And the third one is going to have you to find the strategies so that you know what action to take after you leave the call for you to move forward your goal. In order for me to do that, I would need to ask you some questions. Is that okay, Sunil? Right? So I think this part is crucial. Right? This part is crucial. Right? This part we be kind of leading, right? We're not like coaching, it's just like equality, it's friendship. But at this part, we want to be some form of leading with the agenda. So that will be a different with a normal coaching conversation. Our normal coaching conversation will be like, hey, what would you like to achieve today, right? It's no. In the first session, we don't do that, right? Okay. So the first thing, the first thing we all need to aware, right? This is free coaching session. Will be different with our normal paid coaching session, right? With our paid coaching session, we coach to serve the client to move forward with their goals. But with the free coaching session, our first point of contact with clients, the purpose is twofold. You might need to write down. The purpose is two things. The first one, we stimulate the desire, right? We want our client to want their goal big enough, right? Stimulate desire. And the second one, we stir the pain, right? What if the pain, if they don't get it? So that is the purpose for our free coaching session. Will be different with our paid session, right? So that's the first thing I want to highlight. And in the free coaching session, as a coach, right, we want some form of like some form of power, some form of assertiveness, some form of leading. Hey, this is the agenda. Three things, right? Have you to identify the goals, the gap, and the strategy. And so that you can have something to implement after our goal. So to let them know that we will create the value for them, right? Even with the free coaching session. Okay, cool so far for the first step, right? If the first step is not like, hi, Sunil, you are so beautiful. Share with me what you want to achieve today. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, we don't want to do that. Right? Okay, we set the agenda and we ask for permission. I think for this part is crucial. We ask for permission because if we don't ask for permission, quite a lot of people, they don't know what is going to happen. Why this coach asked me a lot of questions? I just here, I want to share my goal. I just here, I want to build your help, but you ask me a lot of questions, but you don't give me anything. Okay, so at this stage, at the beginning, we need to ask for permission. Okay, cool. We set the agenda. So moving forward to the next step. So the first step is rapport. Okay, and the next step. So here in the second step, we jump in, we dive in to clarify what is the goals that this client want to have in the next 6 to 12 months. Okay, so here is the step on step number 2. Normally, hey, share with me, Vanita, what is your goals in the next 6 to 12 months? And when you achieve that, it would change your life for the better, right? We asked that goal just to identify 1, 2, 3 goals. Okay, and in this step, the purpose is to clarify the goal. And what is even more important is the why. So I dig down the why. Why is that important for you, Vanita, to really lose weight, to really transform your coaching career, whatever it is, right? So I dig down to ask the why. And here is my belief, right? Why is 80%? Right? Why is more important than the what? Finding why they want what they want is more important than what they want, right? So the question below, right? I would dig down with the motivation, like why they want that. So for the motivation, right? There are only two ways to motivate people, right? Moving toward pleasure and moving away from pain. But at this step, I just use moving toward pleasure at this step. I'm not touched the pain yet. It's step number 4, but at step number 2. So my goal as the coach, I just want, why they want this goal, right? I want to stimulate the desire, right? I want to motivate this client high enough for them to go to the heaven by following up the series of questions. What does this mean for you when you achieve this goal? For example, like somebody want to become a coach, right? And what does it mean for you when you become a full-time coach? I have more freedom, I have more meaning, I make more money. How do you feel? I feel freedom, I feel proud of myself, I feel successful, right? And how that's changed your life for the better. I make more money, 3 times of the income that I have now. I can take my kids to the best school. I can travel a month in a year with them. Right? What does that allow you? It's allowed me to do the things that I ever dreamed, to have a month off, don't do anything. I can travel with my husband. I can travel with my kids, go around the world, go around Vietnam. What does that give you? It gives me a certainty, a joy, a freedom. It gives me the time to do what I want. So at this time, at this juncture, I spend quite a lot of time here to find out, right, what exactly that they want and why they want it. Right? When I achieve this, how this changed their life for the better. What does that allow them to do? What does that give them? Right? How they feel about that. Cool so far? At this time, right? We need, as a coach, we need to write out what are the 3 results. What are the 3 results, the goal that they want? And also the moving toward value, right? So here's step 2, finish. And we move to step number 3. And this is the step that why they pay us money, right? This is the step critical important. It's this step to find out the challenge, right? Okay, cool. You tell me you want to be a full-time coach. You tell me you want to transform your career. You tell me you want to start a business. What is the challenge that you're facing right now? They may say, oh, I don't know how to market. Oh, there are many coaches there. Oh, I don't know how to sell. Or I don't know how to set up the website. I don't really have time because I have too much kids. I don't have fun. I don't have the money to start. Right? Whatever they say, it doesn't matter. They can tell the story. And I follow up with the next question. Hey, Vanita, that's the challenges you face, all of the challenges. But when you summarize it, what is the top 3 challenges that you believe you face? Whatever they say, 5 challenge, 7 challenge, 8 challenge, it doesn't matter. I ask them specifically, what do you think the most 3 important challenge that you are facing right now? Okay, then I write down as a coach, we need to take note, right? Challenge number 1, I don't know how to create a sexy offer. Challenge number 2, I don't know how to talk with clients so they sign up with me. Challenge number 3, I don't have enough leads, for example, like that, right? So I just write down what exactly the 3 challenges that this client face. Okay, so this is, I need to remember. I need to put that 3 challenge into my brain because I'm going to use at the later part, at the later. Okay, cool. And then I find out, like, what have you tried before in the past? What worked? What did you try? I tried Facebook marketing. I tried YouTube. I tried TikTok. I tried copyright, whatever. I just have gather data from them. Okay. And the question number 4 is really powerful, right? And who did you get help before? Right? Any coach, any mentors? And here's the beauty. Here's the beauty. And sometimes I meet with clients. They work with 2 coaches before, but they didn't get the result. Right? I want to find out at this stage about what is this person believe about coaching, right? Oh, did you work with any coach before? What worked? What doesn't work, right? And they say, oh, it's not working. Then sometimes I make funny. Hey, Vanita, I'm a coach too. Why do you think the coach number 3 that makes a difference for your life? Right? Because they work with 2 coaches before, right? I need to like answer the objection at this stage because I know this number. I know this number. Yeah. And it's the same when I sign up for some mentoring. People ask me, oh, who did you learn from? Oh, I learned from Tony. I learned from Dan Law. I learned from Benjamin. And the closer I said, great, they're all great people. Just compliment to what they already did in the past, right? We as a coach, we don't like devalue what the effort is, right? If they work with 2 coaches before and doesn't work, sometimes I just say, yeah, maybe the universe sent you to me for a reason. And I really want to acknowledge you for your persistence, right? You don't let your failure in the past stop you. And that's how I see you, as it like you have the ingredient for success because you keep pushing through. That's the reason we are here together? You see how powerful it is, right? It's not just like sometimes because with that information, we have a time to build rapport, to really connect with them. And I may ask them, what training did you went through? Right? They may say, oh, I spent 5,000, 10,000 for this training. So for me as a coach, I know what the price point they're willing to invest, right? I know what the price point they're willing to invest as well, not just asking. I have the frame of reference, how much they're willing to invest for later. Okay, cool. So far, so good. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. Okay. So that step here is challenge. And the next, what is the next? Can you guys guess what is the next one?
Pain.
Pain.
Oh, nice. Wow. How come you got this? Oh, great. Thank you. Right. Okay. So here's the step, right? Like I say at the beginning, the purpose of our free session is stimulate the desire. That's step number 2. And stir the pain. That's step number 4, right? And in my experience, right, people don't change until they associate, right? If not changing, will create massive pain for them. I repeat, right? People don't change until, right, they associate. If I'm not changing, will have a massive pain. Right? So at this step,
Pain is
can someone help me to mute the Let me see if someone opened the mic. Okay, cool. Thank you. So this step, okay, I want to go deep dive into the pain. Okay, so if next 12 months you still do your full-time job, you still work from 9 until 7 or 8 p.m., you don't see your kid, what happened, right? If the challenge not resolved, what would happen? Did you achieve your goal? Do you think you will achieve your goal if the 3 challenges that you tell me not get resolved? So in this step, right, one more time, I use what I take note from step number 3. I remember 3 challenges, right? If this challenge not solved, so do you think you got your goal? Of course, they say no. Okay. So if you're not, like, let's say 2 or 3 years from now, there's nothing changed in your life, right? You still do your job, you not develop your coaching career. So what do you think you will miss out on? I might miss out the time I spend with my kids. I will miss out like the friendship, the fellow coach, the learning community, because I'm too busy at my full-time job. What else you miss out on? I really love this question, right? What else you miss out on? Oh, I miss out on the experience where I can spend a month travel around the world with my kids. How do you really feel, right? When you lose that chance just because you don't overcome this challenge. I feel bad about me. I feel like I'm not brave enough. I feel like I'm not courage enough. Is that who you really are? No, it's not me. So who you really are? I'm a person like with the vision. I'm a person with the dream. I'm a person. I'm willing to do what it takes. So, right? You see that there's a transition here. Right? Is that who you are? Is that who you really are? Who you really are? So, just to give them like some people they call this identity selling. Who you really are? Identity selling. They say, "Oh, I'm a person of discipline. Oh, I'm a person of courage. Oh, I'm a person to do whatever it takes." Right? So that is the anchoring point for us, right? For them, right? So I just asked them, "Yeah, it's look like you want to change now." They wait until they say yes. So before I move to step number 3, I just to acknowledge, oh, Vanita, what progress we made so far, what value we made so far. So you see, we just finished 4 steps, right? Woohoo! We just finished 4 steps. I just step number 1. You guys remember? Step number 1 is rapport. Right. If someone have me to type in the chat, so everyone can recall it. Step number 1 is rapport. How about step number 2? Step number 2 is to identify the goal, right? And what's more important is the why. Why they want it. Their motivation is 80%. They're saying when the why is big enough, then the how show up automatically. So for me, 80% is the why. And then we move to step number 3, right? Step number 3, which is what? What is step number 3? You remember?
Challenges.
Challenges. Thank you. The 3 challenges. And the step number 4 is go down to the pain. And then we check in, hey, what progress we made so far? What value you create? So I want to have this kind of timeout for them to see that, oh, we just spent 20 minutes together. But you have me to identify the goal. You have me to see the challenge. You have me to go deep inside. Oh, I really want that goal before I move to the next step. Okay. So that is the purpose. Okay. Next. Okay. Then step number 5. Okay. This is, I let the client to say what support they need. I'm not telling them what support they need, but I ask them. So for them to tell me what exactly they need to support with, right? Okay. Step number 4, okay. I ask them, you want to change now? And step number 5 is what support you need. Okay. And sometimes people say, oh, I may need that person, whatever they say, what support you need. Who do you think you need? Right. And that's the beauty. And that's the beauty. Sometimes they may say, oh, I need you as a coach. Sometimes they may say, oh, I need my father, I need my husband to give me money, I need my mentor, I need, they don't say a coach, right? But sometimes they say, oh, I need you as a coach. So that's beauty, right? If they say, oh, I need you as a coach, right? So the question number 3 and number 4, I highlight so that I want you to remember, okay? At this time, we may want to repeat this one more time. Oh, who do you need, right? Who do you think that you need? Oh, I need you as a coach to support me. Then I may ask them, right? Specifically, right? When you have my support, what challenge do you want me to have you overcome? The purpose is for them to repeat again the 3 challenges that we already asked in step number 3, right? But this is exactly, I want them to say it, not I recap it, not I say it. I remember in my head, but I don't say it. I want them to say it one more time before we sell them, before we close them with our offer. But I really want them to remind what exactly, specifically, the challenge that they're facing now. Okay. And then the question number 4. Okay. One more time. I ask them specifically, when you have me as your coach, when you have me as your mentors, what exactly the results that you're looking for? What exactly the result that you want to create? So you remember at this time, I want them to say it out loud, what the challenge they're facing and then they want to help with, and what the result after they solve the challenge they will get. Okay. Okay. And question number 5. Okay, you will love this. Question number 5, you will love it. How much good that worth to you if I am able to have you? Okay. I want you to write out question number 5. How much good that worth to you if I am able to have you blank? How much good that worth to you if I am able to have you blank? Right? If you sell like productivity or time management course, right? How much good that worth to you if I'm able to have you save 1 hour a day? How much good that worth to you if I'm able to have you to increase your productivity so that you leave work at 5 p.m. so that you have 1 extra hour to spend with your kids, right? For example, if I have them to improve the sales conversion by 30%, for example, in the 90 days, how much good that worth to you if I'm able to have you to increase your conversion rate by 30% in the next 90 days? Okay. So the purpose of this question is to get the client close themselves. Remember, the purpose of this question is to get the clients close themselves without us to close them. How much good that worth to you if I'm able to have you to reconnect with your wife so you don't need to divorce, if you work in relationship, how much would that worth? So some people will put the number, right? Oh, it's 1,000, it's 5,000, it's 10,000. Some people say because it's the marriage, it's the relationship with kids. Some people will like put like, oh, it's valuable, right? So that is exactly that we want, right? Either a number or either they say valuable. I cannot put in the number. I cannot put the number. Okay, so you see that? You see how powerful it is? Some people may say like, oh, if I have, for example, in my journey, some people say, if I say, how much could that worth to you if I have you, right, to make 50,000 a year as a coach? They calculate, they think I pay 20%, which means 10,000. Sometimes I smile. I fucking shit. I give you a chance to make a 50,000 a year. Then you're willing to invest 20,000, 10,000. It's too cheap. Sometimes I'm challenging my client, right? Are you kidding me? You're going to get 50,000. Right? For me, it's like it's worth 50, 70, or 80% of that. Is it true? Right? Because this question, we have the client just to like let them to justify what they are going to get if they achieve the goal. Okay, put in the number. So I really love this question. Come on with the step number 6. So at this stage, the client will identify the supports that they need. Okay, and then the next step is step number 6, which is I got the commitment from the client. Okay, at this step, I will get the commitment. Are you ready to change? Are you ready to change? Right. And you see the beauty so far, up until now, we go up to the step number 6. We're not selling anything yet. You see, we're not selling anything yet. We're not talking about our product yet. We're not talking about our sale yet. So the main focus of this script, of this metrics, is a client focus, client centric. I'm not talking about myself. I'm not talking about my dream. Okay, I'm not talking about my product so far, right? Until step 6. So the purpose for step 6 is I get the commitment to change from the client. You might want to jot it down. Commitment to change from the client. Okay. So I will ask them, right? Let's say I am present. Okay. I feel like you want to change now, but I want to check with you present. Is that something, become a coach? Is that something you want now or a few years later? Right. I'm looking for in my client. I want change now, not 3 years from now, not 6 months from now, not two years from now, not 5 years from now. Because if they don't want change now, there is no reason they spend money for you to coach them. Right? I need yes, firm yes. I want to change now. Okay. The first question is why now? Okay, you might want to highlight it. Why now? We need the client to change now, not 3 years from now. And why me? Okay. In the marketplace, okay, there are quite a lot of coach. And I know you work with a lot of coach before. And you come to me for a reason. Vanita, can you share with me? Why do you think I'm a good fit for you? What do you think I'm able to help you with? I don't pitch, right? I don't pitch. I just asking. Why do you think I'm able to help you? exactly what you want me to help you with. So I let them close themselves again one more time, right? I'm not say, oh, I have 12 years coaching experience. I have 1,000 coach. I've coached more than 3,000 hours. That's why I'm able to help you. Whatever reason we tell, they find the objection, right? The statement will meet with resistance. You remember, the statement will meet with resistance. Whatever we say, they find the objection, right? I don't say anything. I ask them, okay, you comes to me for reasons. Tell me, what's that reason? What do you think I'm able to help you? So they may say, oh, I know you are like the first coaching school in Vietnam. You are the pioneer in coaching industry. A lot of people in the market tell a good thing about you, that you have them to make money. Bang, right? We don't need to sell. Okay, cool. So far we haven't sell anything yet. So that is the beauty. Okay, that is the beauty, right? So now you're smiling. Many coach, right, prefer they just do coaching rather than selling. Is it true? Right? Many coach prefer they just do coaching rather than selling. But with my proven process, 8-step closing metrics, there's no selling. I never feel like I'm selling at all, right? I never feel like I'm selling at all. Okay, so that is step number 6. We still are in the step number 6. Okay, so and the next 3 questions, I just want to deep dive to gain their commitment. I want them to check. I want to check them if they're willing to invest, right? Hey, Son Lan, are you the type of person who willing to invest in yourself to achieve your goals? Of course, rarely people say no. They don't want to be cheap, right? They just say yes, yes, yes. It's very like they don't want them to be cheap, right? Are you a type of person who willing to invest in yourself for your dream, for your goals? Okay, cool. And then I asked them the next question. I want to work with the people who want to make a decision. I don't want to sell the program and later Son Lan said, oh, I really love you. I really love you, Kong. I like your coaching style, everything. I'm ready now. But I need to ask my husband for money. Okay, I don't want that, right? I don't want that answer. Sometime before I have that scale, right? Oh, I love you. Everything I do, I like it. I want to change tomorrow. Then I introduce the program and later, yeah, it's great. But I need to ask my wife for her decision. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't want that happen. So question number 4, do you need to consult with anyone else or are you able to make the decision yourself? Okay, this is crucial, right? This is crucial. This is crucial. Okay, you see how powerful it is? How powerful it is when you have that process with the step-by-step and with the like checklist. Okay, and then question number 5. So I'm checking in, right? Are you willing to take the necessary action to achieve the result? So that is, I don't want to onboarding client easily. I want them to feel like I'm very serious for them. I just work with people who are going to make decision, willing to take action, willing to invest. So that is 3 types of commitment I want from my client, right? Anytime I do my onboarding, I'm asking, I only work with people who's really have 3 types of commitment. Are you the one? First, are you the one who willing to invest in yourself to get the results? Before meeting them, I already have some survey, how much they're willing to invest. 5,000, 5 to 15,000, 15 to 30,000. So I know the price range they're going to pay. The second, I'm going to ask, are you willing to spend time to take the massive action Because for me as a coach, I'm be your guy, I'll be your supporter, I'm be your champion of your dream. I'm not the one who take the action. Now, I'm not the one who lift the weight. You need to lift the weight to gain the muscle. Right. Okay, cool. Willing to invest, right? Willing to take time and able to make decision. So far, 6 steps. We haven't sell anything yet. We're good for timing now, right? 12:20, 1:20. It's my time. Okay, and then we transition to the offer. After the step number 6, we move to step number 7. We transition to the offer. And we close step number 7. Okay, at this step, I say, hey, person, I have a sense that we are a good fit together. I believe that I can support you to really have you grow your full-time coaching practice. I just say that. And number 2, this is crucial. Number 2, do you want my help, Trần? Do you want my help, Jihan? And that is critical. This is the moment of silence. Okay. It is not what you say, but how you say it matter. Let's say Vanita. Okay. After 45 minutes, I feel like we are a good fit, Vanita. That I'm able to have you to turn your dream into reality, to become a full-time coach in the next 6 to 12 months. Do you want my help, Vanita? And I don't smile, right? It is serious moment. This is the moment the coach scare most. You remember? This is the moment coach scare most and say, oh, you want my coach? Here's my service, blah, blah, blah. Try to distract client because they fear the client may say no, right? It's not what you say, but how you say it matter. You say it with a conviction, with a strong belief that you are the one who have the client. You straight with the conviction, with the belief that a client say, yes, I want your service. Now, that is how powerful your mind is. Never think about, oh, client might not like me. Just say it with the belief. You want my help, Vanita? And I look straight in Vanita's eyes. I don't smile. You remember? Many people make a mistake. When they smile, they break the pattern. Do not smile when you come to the end. Do not hurry. Rush, kill self. Just jot down. Rush, kill self. Hurry, kill self. You just peace, calm, right? In a manner strong but respectful. Do you want my help? Sometimes it takes 30 seconds for them to reply. It's dead silent for some coach. It is critical moment. It's dead silent. I remember the first time I said to my client, and my habit is I'm thinking, oh, what if they say no? And I just make fun of myself. But what if they say no? But it's a scary moment. But when you do it 1,000 times, you will enjoy this part, right? The first few sessions is scary, but when you do it, repetition, repetition, repetition. Okay. And then just say, yes, I really want your help. And then transition to our coaching offer. Here is, it's beautiful. I will come back with the question. What do I say if they say no? Very nice. Okay. Here's the come to the part that I'm challenging them. Right. For example, I really want this client. I believe that I can have, and I believe that they have the potential. They might just have some fear, right? They have not yet overcome. So I want to challenging this client. Hey, Nicola, you just tell me. You are the person who do whatever it takes to succeed. Is that what I'm hearing wrong? That's that challenging style, right? Some of you are not challenging. Some of you may still friendly. You can have your approach based on your style. You say that. Hey, Nicola, you just tell me. You got burned out in your corporate job, right? You work from 9 to 7 p.m. and almost for 2 years, you're not seeing your kids. How long will you be willing to sacrifice your life to live the lifestyle like that? Right? I just using some information they tell me at the beginning, so that can be a leverage point, a leverage for change. Some people change because of the pain they don't want to go through. Some people change because of the vision, because of the pleasure they want to move toward. Sometimes I may say, you want to travel a month around the world with your kids? You want to teach your kids a sense of freedom, a sense of dreaming big? Now is the time. Now is the time, Nicola. Do you feel the same? Right? I have many different approach. I have many different approach. Loving one, challenging one, right? It works. But if we do only part from part 1 to part 6, exactly the way I share, and then the chance of saying no is less. Even they say no, so when they say no, I want you to jot down. When they say no, it's nothing about the coach. When they say no, it's just about themselves. They might not ready. They may not seeing the value for a coach. They may not believe in themselves. So for us as a coach, I don't want you to think, oh, because I'm not good as a coach, so they deny me. So that is the worst feeling of a coach, right? They say no, it's just, they say no with their dream. They say no, maybe we're not a good fit together. It's nothing about you as a person, nothing about you as a quality of a coach, nothing about you as the agent for change. Just want you to know that we as a coach, we have something inside. We have value inside. We have value to share with people. If they say no, right? It's just about them. When, yeah, I fail quite often. Many people say I fail quite often. But what if I fail? I just say to myself, next, move. Right? That's the words I say to myself. Next person, next person. Yeah, I'm not win 100, right? It's just a ratio. It means if you have 20% ratio, it means if you coach 10 people, 8 people are going to say no. But are you successful with 20% closing rate? It's yes, right? It's yes. If you coach 10 people, 8 people say no, you're successful. Even 9 people say no, you're successful, right? You count what works for you. We don't count what doesn't work. But if you see, oh, 9 people reject me, I'm not good at a coach, I'm not good at selling, what the fuck? So we lose our self-esteem, right? We lose our drive. It's not good for us as a coach, right? Because we coach others to see the beauty in themselves. And we as a coach, we need to see the beauty in ourselves. Thanks, Nicola. I love that question. I love that question. Okay, one more step. So I really in love with many people say selling, but I never think I'm selling, right? I think I'm having a conversation with the clients to help them realize something bigger than themselves, something bigger than that challenge. The goal, the design, the dream, the life that they ever designed is just waiting for them, aside of the fear that they hold for themselves, the side of the limiting belief they hold for themselves. And I believe that we as a coach, like a very good human being, then my wish is more coach, more real coach one, right? Many like fake coach, not many, many real coach one. I believe that. So we can have the society, we can have the universe. That's my belief. So I love what I'm doing. So I love what I'm teaching to my student. I'm proud of what my student is doing, right? With the quality they have. Okay. Do you want my help? And then you sell your coaching offer. Okay. So the step number 3, sell your coaching offer. And here is the mistake. Here's the mistake that I found the coach often make. When they say about a coaching offer, there's something say like that. Oh, I coach you for 3 months, 12 weeks. Every week we coach for 60 minutes. So you have 12 sessions in total. And I charge you $100 US per session. So that I charge you 1,200. So you get 12 sessions of me. I think that's the worst explain of your coaching service. And people don't really care about how much hour you work, right? So I think that's the worst thing. I think that's the worst bitch, the worst bitch you can say with your client, because there's no value creation in what you just saying, right? For example, if I want to share with Vanita about my coaching offer, right? In the coaching offer, you always remember, you state again the result they want to create. You repeat again the challenge you are going to have them to solve. You remember, people pay us because they have the challenge they want to overcome. People pay us because they have the result they want to achieve. That's it, all right? Don't talk about how many sessions, blah, 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 blah. It's waste of time, right? For example, if I share with Vanita about my coaching offer for years, right? I might say something like that. Okay. Hi, Vanita. Here is the journey, how we work together. I assume the close, right? Even Vanita not say yes, not say yes yet. But I assume that Vanita is my client. And I say, here is the journey that we are about to impart together. And that is closing language itself, right? So you will have my support for a year. Yeah, you have my knowledge, my insight in the 12th year of the coaching industry for a year. Yeah, I will tell it later, Sithan, right? I will tell about a number also. Here's how we can impart the journey together. Okay, cool, 4 years. Vanita, you will have my coaching, my guidance, my support, my insight, my knowledge based on 12 years of my coaching in my coaching industry for years. Right? The purpose for this journey is to have you how to get like 50, 100K in a year when you become a full-time coach. Okay, that's the result, right? So that you can travel at least a month with your kids, and so that you can design your working lifestyle in your own way to live the life you ever desire and deserve. That's the result and the emotional choice words. Okay. And in the years, I'm going to have you to tackle 3 challenges that you share with me: how to have the qualified leads, how to create your conversion, and how to deliver your coaching session in a way that generates massive result with your client. That is exactly the journey we are about to gather. Okay, here's what you're going to get. Okay, you have 52 coaching sessions with me, for example. I coach a client, for example. We meet every 2 weeks. That's the first thing. All right, we meet every week for 45 minutes. So you have me ongoing session, 52 sessions for a year, for example, like that. And second, you have my full year support, right? Anytime you have some celebration, some challenge, I invite you to text me, message me. You have my support, emergency support, everywhere, every time that you want. The third one, you will join in a close group of community with the support, with the like-minded, whereas my client hang out, it's just for my personal client. Number 4, you got my system, my training, 3-step part, how to maximize your productivity, blah, blah. If you have some training for them, right? It's not just, so the difference is, right? You share the results you have, and the logistic you share later. How many support, like schedule coaching session, ongoing support, community, any e-learning, any template, any toolkits, right? So that is the ingredient, the element of the coaching offer. It's not just, oh, I just have one element. It's my one-on-one time. Okay, so you see that, how powerful is that? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to share step number 8, Sangita. So, any question for what I just shared? And I asked them, oh, how you feel now, Jan? Are you excited to begin now? Okay, and then I asked them, when do you want to start our first session? Okay, so before I just have 7 steps, and I realized there's some missing part. Then I changed my framework to 8 steps, right? Okay, and this is crucial, Before I'm end here, okay, when do you want to begin? I'm not talking about the money. So the step number 8, what I call what next, the next step is, I'm saying like your journey begins now when you make decision. You can start now. And I'm so excited for you to really come to a point that you have a higher goal for yourself. Okay. And for you to starting this journey, here are the next 2 things I request of you. Would that be okay? First, talk about the payment. This is critical. This is critical. You need to collect the money at this session. Don't leave the money on the table. If you miss the step number 8, don't leave the money on the table. Right? Okay? How you want to pay? For me, I collect 100% upfront with my client. And sometimes they say, oh, I don't have the cash. So you deal with them, right? Oh, split 2 payments. Okay. First payment is now, and the next payment is next 30 days. Oh, split in 3 payments. First payment is now. Second payment is 30 days. Next payment is 60 days. You want to pay by credit card? Give me your credit card number. You want to pay by bank transfer? Give them the bank transfer account. What I mean is, you write it down. Never, ever leave a decision without taking any action. Never, ever leave a decision without taking any action. At this time, you want to collect money, right? Just be real. We are now closer. We're not a coach. Yeah, because the coach scared about the money, right? The coach, when talking to market, I don't want to be talk about the money. I just want to serve people. Is it true, right? Because I'm too selfish. I just want to have people. Collecting money is not good because I just want to feel light up. I'm a spiritual I'm not about money. I'm a spiritual. Okay. Okay, cool. Some people need to leave. Okay, thank you for your time. Right. I think we're about to close. Right. At this time, collective money and schedule first 2 session. Right. First 2 session. Okay. I think this part is important. We need to let them know, right? The journey begin now. Because when they sign up with you, but the first session, you schedule next month or next 2 weeks, it's too far. They don't have the reason to pay you. So you need to think in advance how you structure your sales process. Because if they sign up now, will you send them something of reading? Will you send them some video of training? Will you have the onboarding call with them? So right tomorrow, so they have the reason to start now, right? Because if they say, I'm yes, but I want to start a month later, what that means is 30 days, a lot of change. Okay, cool. So I think, thank you for being with me for exactly 65 minutes. Thank you for your time. And I thought I need to have 3 days to train and coach you that, not just an hour. but thanks, Jaya and the team for the invitation for me to really being able to connect with you. And any questions so far? I know it's the timing, and I'm still be here. I still have exactly 19 minutes left because I have a coaching session at 2 my time. Okay, I still have some sharing or some questioning. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you sometime soon. I'll let to the team of Ahoudaya. You want to share something? Or I will invite somebody to share the lesson learned before we fight together.
Sir, can you put the slide again one more time if you don't mind?
Oh yeah, I will share with you the slide so you can share with people.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. I give everything because I love to teach, right? I love to have coach makes money because I think as a coach we have a beautiful profession, and the challenge is it's challenging to marketing the coaching service for quite a lot of coach. So I think that part I'm be able to help.
Thank you, Kong, for your time and for sharing the great insights. It was a pleasure having you with us today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, can you also talk about less than a year offer? How can we approach that?
Yes. Thank for question from Sidhan, is it? Yeah. Okay. So it depends on the Sidhan question is when I talk about less than a year offer, right? When I start coaching, I just coach like 4 sessions, 5 sessions, and I thought I need to package at least for 90 days, right? For 12 sessions. So I don't want to work with like the individual session. So it exactly the same, right? Like let's say if you have 3-month package or 6-month package or 9-month package, let's say with 3-month package, right? So when you coach people, I might want to ask you, Sita, when you coach people, there are 2 types of coaching package, right? The first type of coaching package is what I call is traditional coaching model, where we don't have any agenda for our coaching. Let's say, oh, I have 12 sessions with you, 60 minutes a section. When I have you to achieve your goal, that's it, right? We don't have the agenda. We don't have the predefined agenda. We don't have the curriculum. So that is very traditional model of what is ICF believe is the way we're coaching together, the traditional way. So at that time, if you are, and that's the first. And the second type of coaching package, where I call it the modern coaching with the curriculum. So I have the set of predefined the modules for 12 sessions. For example, if I work with client, the first session will identify your purpose. The second section is identify your vision. Right. The third session is identify your year goal and 90-day goals. The fourth session is productivity. The fifth session, how you control your emotion. So I can lay out my models, my predefined curriculum in advance. So I believe that when I sell the coaching package with the curriculum, it's easier to sell, and it's easier to let the client, oh, this is, I have 12 models, rather than we have the 90 days 12 model, but we just say, okay, I have 12 sessions. We don't have the predefined curriculum yet. And they say, oh, I don't want to work 12 sessions. I just want to work 4 sessions or 6 sessions to experience this. So at that time, we don't have a strong approach to why the reasons you need to study with me and you need to coach with me for 12 sessions. So that is my belief about that. First thing is, it's better, in my view, it's better to have predefined coaching curriculum. So if you just sell a section itself, so how you package it? So for example, what is your niche, Sidhan, so that I can give example, it's directly to your niche.
So I'm still an aspiring coach. Like I've signed up for the ACC program with Abhyodaya, and right now I'm not coaching.
You're not coaching.
Yeah.
So in the future, who is the clients that you want to have them with, and what is the result you generate for them?
I believe I would be more suited for like the individual coaching, like the one-to-one coaching, and it would be to make their life more productive and like overcome challenges, especially not towards like a lot of things that we see over the internet is towards the creative field. So apart from that, like people facing any challenges in their day-to-day life, I would be more suited towards, I think. So that is where I see my niche as of now. It might change over time as and when like I discover more about it and about myself. But that is what I think as of now.
Yeah, I missed the first part of what you say, right? I just hear the last part is you have people with the daily challenge in life, right? So I missed the first part, but I can you say again?
Yeah, so the first part was just like I was just telling you about like how I envision myself and like how I want to help people in their day-to-day life, especially the normal kind of people, like who have a job, who have a family, not someone like especially who is doing something in a creative field, but someone like who has like a normal 9-to-5 job, a family, too many responsibilities, managing various financial challenges, all that.
Yeah. So I got you. Thanks for sharing that. So it's to generate, right? When in terms of the niche, for example, because when people they have like day-to-day challenge, you can have them with the productivity, or you can have them work with the emotion, or you can have them work with the relationship, right? So later on, it's the depend on how you want to position yourself. You can, like when I just start for the first 3 years, I coach everybody, right? It's coaching for everybody who has a challenge in life and who want to overcome that. And here's a couple of things you might want to consider. So for future, when you develop your coaching package, you might frame it as, for example, I just give like relationship, right? And your coaching package, it has a name, like 90-day relationship makeover, right? How to rekindle the intimate relationship with your wife, even if you are busy at work and you are full-time daddy, for example, like that, right? Yeah. So the target would be easy, right? And you can break down your journey into the phase, like The 90-day, we have 3 phases. Phase 1 is that you know your communication style, you know your challenge, and phase 2, how you connect with your wife. Phase 2, your kid. From doing this, we don't sell section. What we sell is the whole transformative program journey to have them get from point A to point B. We don't sell session. That's my point. We don't sell session, because if we sell like, oh, I coach one session in 60 minutes and my fee is $50, $100, for example. Oh, I coach you 12 sessions for whatever challenge you have in life. Either I coach you productivity or relationship with your wife or the relationship with your kid or stress. I can coach anything. Of course you can coach. But if we sell like this, and I coach you for 12 sessions, $100 for 12 sessions, and the package 90 days is 1,200, for example, that the pitch is like that. They may say, oh, but I see the other coach out there, they just coach for $50 per hour. Why this coach for $100 per hour? So when we positioning like this, we become the commodity, right? And the perception of the client, they think, oh, this coach is $100, another coach is $200, it's too expensive. Another coach is $50, is better. We should try with the cheap one, for example. Okay, I just make it up. But the way we positioning ourselves is critical, it's crucial.
Got it. Thank you.
Thanks, Ethan. Thank you for your time being here. I look forward to seeing you in upcoming webinar or workshop.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Thank you, everyone. I still here, Xuân Lan here, Mohibai here, Jang here, Jang here. Woohoo! Anita. Okay, thanks, everyone. Take care. See you. Woohoo!
So much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, anh Công. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you everyone
fantastic.
for joining.
Thank you so much.
Bye everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Ooh, my icon. Hello, Jen. Okay, cool. Sao hả Trang? Sao hả Lan? Có nghe bèn bèn
Quá
không?
thầy. Nghe phê thầy ơi. Em thích nghe tiếng Anh hơn á thầy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Thầy cho em xin cái bảng Magic Closing 8 bước bằng tiếng Anh nha thầy.
Okay, cool. Nói tiếng Anh có vẻ
Không hiểu sao. Không hiểu sao nghe tiếng Anh nó vào hơn cả tiếng Việt, nghe nó phê vãi chưởng.
Phê thầy ơi. Phê quá phê.
Nghe quá phê luôn ý. Nghe đã thật sự luôn. Trời ơi.
It's my friend in Vietnam. My friend in Vietnam.
So amazing.
It's like I talk with the screen myself. Yep.
Very.
Nice.
Can I like end the meeting or?
Yeah, you maybe we just stop a recording and you just accept me a co-host and I stay here for 5 more minutes and you can leave now.